I would like to echo Andy's sentiments from earlier and just say that the entire 2 team is thinking of the Bouchard and Brady families, the modified families hurting right now, so just keep them in your thoughts and prayers. I'd also like to start by congratulating the other series champions who are celebrating tonight. After my first championship in 2012, 9-time NASCAR champion and future Hall of Famer Mike Stefanik shook my hand and said to me, you know, they just don't hand these things out to just anyone. And that's something that has stuck with me every time I've been here. Championships are special, and what you guys have accomplished and being here tonight, it's a special thing. So remember that, and great job to all of you who earned your championship this year. I'll have to admit, there was a point this season that I was convinced we were completely out of championship contention. As it's well documented, I destroyed our car at Bristol on lap 2, and with only 4 races to go, we were left sitting 34 points back. And that was certainly the low point of our season, and it really seemed like an insurmountable margin to make up. Most of you sitting in here in this room are racers, and like most racers, I don't like screwing up. And worse than screwing up, I don't like having to admit that I screwed up. But it was all over with, and it couldn't be changed. And after talking things over with my team, we had 2 choices. We could race the rest of the season like we were out of it and we were just gearing up for 2016, or we could set this astronomical goal to go out there and win everything that was left on the table and see what would happen with points. And we really just thought if we gave our best effort and won everything that was left, well, maybe there was still a chance. So from that point forward, our team was just lights out. We qualified and finished second the next race at Riverhead. And then we followed that with 3 poles and 3 wins in a row to end the season. And that brings us here tonight as back-to-back champs. That's a testament to my car owner, Mike Smoriglio, who always gives us everything we need to succeed, and my crew chief, Phil Moran, who put all the pieces together and led us at a time when we desperately needed leadership. And I thank you both for all you have done for me and this team. This year showed me a lot about the people on my team, more than I ever expected. You know, I always knew you guys were dedicated and tough, but this year really showed me more than ever how championship winning teams work together. Every one of you went all in when we decided to switch over to the LFR chassis and spec engines after winning a championship last year. You supported me when I screwed up and made mistakes, and you guys had some of your best pit stops ever to close out the season. You performed like champions 2 years in a row, and I said last year I thought we won because you guys refused to give in, but I know this year we won because you refused to give up. So just like Andy said, don't give up, don't ever give up. Our primary sponsor, Doug Dunleavy, you are the man. And there isn't anybody else who puts as much heart into modified racing as you do. Our team is tremendously thankful for your support. And for anyone here, all 800 of you who don't know who Doug is, he is not only our primary sponsor, but he also sponsors a handful of other modified teams throughout the Northeast and South. Okay, sometimes it seems like he sponsors every modified team throughout the Northeast and South. But as your champ, I'll be the one to say thank you from all of us for keeping us on the track and hyping up the modifieds as much as you do. I'd also like to thank our other sponsors for their support, series sponsor Wheelin' Engineering and Phil Kurz, and our team sponsors A&J Romano Construction, Hex Performance, Modulewski's Towing, Fox Shocks, Willwood Brakes, BA Headers, Draco Springs, and Magnus Racing Products. Also, thanks to Bob Bruno Engine Research and Robert Yates Racing Engines for our NASCAR spec engines. And of course, thank you and congratulations to Rob Fuller, Ryan Stone, and the entire crew from LFR Chassis sitting over there for your first championship in any division. Robbie, by the way, standing up here on stage, I think Smigs would be a little bit disappointed in me if I didn't at least take the opportunity to point out that that's got to be worth a free car. Come on, man. Come on. You know, it's been 4 straight years that I've been duking it out for this championship, and I think all of us on our team can agree that no matter how many times we've done this, it hasn't gotten any easier. The emotional highs and lows that came along with this season reminded me of a saying one of my very best friends in the world and my first modified tour car owner, Don King, tells me when things aren't going my way. He says, "Doug, sometimes you eat the bear and sometimes the bear eats you." And I think that saying helps me remember that we don't always have control over the things that happen to us on and off the track, but we do have control over how we choose to respond. And our team certainly closed out the season with a response worthy of a championship. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a happy and safe new year.